There we go. We finally got Jacob to do a proper introduction. It took 3 times. How are we doing? Hope everyone's good. Back in the gym. It's been a good while since I've done a gym video. We're actually in for push. Title is going to be like, I don't know, NATTY V enhanced, something like that.
Yeah,
we're going to go for a good push session. So we're joined by new co-coach Jacob Tipper, aka world champion, overall UKFDA winning champ. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I think people who watch know I am now.
Yeah, people who watch know who Jacob is, and if not, you can just do a Finn Kelly and just. I think Finn did a British champ for every single video for about like 6 months until he like realised I'm like I can't probably get away with that. But he's probably still saying it. Sam, did he say British champ in the last video? Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I need to. That's the goal next time. I need to win a British champ, so I can say the same for a year. But luckily, Finn is not the current British champ. Anyway, less about Finn, more about ourselves. Back in for push. And we'll do a bit of a sit down maybe towards the end of just like a breakdown towards me. So if you want to skip to that, more than welcome to. But I'm going to go through literally normal push session. Knee is still a bit messed up for myself. So it has just been push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull with a bit of arms. Luckily, my upper body's responding actually quite well, but my legs are still a bit naff. For Jacob, he is now pretty, I think deep.
4 months.
4 or 5 months now deep into your off season. Unfortunately, just can't seem to get fat. Like, you're pretty much like close.
We'll see later on anyway.
Close to lifetime body weight for yourself, like 86 kilos, 86 and a bit.
Yeah.
And we started prep at 88. So 4 or 5 months to kind of get back to that sort of pre-prep stage weight, which most people will get to and they'd be quite fat. But Jacob was like okay condition wise, and it's quite funny. Like I feel like 100 kilos in good nick's going to be doable. So yeah, let's chit chat. Literally started off with a lateral raise just to get some blood flow. Me and Jacob's shoulders are a bit, I was going to say the G word, but I'm not allowed to say G. They're a bit wet. We've got a few bit wet side delts. So basically we're just getting some blood flow to our side delts. Then we're going to go for some heavy-ish dumbbell presses. Basically peer pressure Jacob to do the 50s for a set of 1. So that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah,
So 1 rep
we'll
max dumbbell
anyway.
press. And for me, 80s for a decent set. So yeah, prime lateral to begin.
So guys, as you can see, I don't know if you saw in the first set, we had it on cam 1, which is through the mid-range. So this piece of kit is a prime piece of kit, and it allows us to manipulate which range of most
Sam can make a cut. Do it again. Just come on.
Okay.
Jacob, what you got to do, breathe. Imagine you're talking to Sam. Look at Sam. Yeah, picture him naked. No, just do it again. Do it until you get it right, and then you'll learn.
So guys, so this piece here, I don't know if you saw, but on the first set we had it loaded in the middle cam. So this means it's loaded most of all. The greatest challenge is going to be through that mid-range of the motion. As we get more fatigue throughout the session, our ability to get a muscle short is going to diminish. So by changing it to cam 5, it creates more of a challenge through that mid to lengthened range where we're going to be a bit stronger. So the first set we did through the mid-range, second set we did through the mid to lengthened range. If we were to do another set, we do it on cam 3.
Just carry on.
Yeah, we'll cut that bit.
Yeah.
Then if we were to do a third set, we'd probably put it on cam 3 just to challenge it through the lengthened range most of all, where our ability to get the muscle fully short is going to be at its weakest, basically. It's really good for if you're slightly more. I lost it there.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say it's generally like if you're more of an advanced lifter, this is like something that you'd want to sort of pay attention to.
Okay, so you see how you're speaking to me? Say that to the camera, bro.
It's weird, right? Resistance profiles aren't like something that the majority of like lifters shouldn't really have to worry about trying to manipulate which range is the hardest, because at the end of the day, like most people should be able to just focus on the basics like nutrition, recovery, training actually hard, as opposed to focusing on like stuff like this is going to make such a small difference when you're in that sort of those earlier stages of your lifting career. So stuff like this, if you have access to it, great, utilize it. But if you don't worry about it, just crack on.
And also, Sam, that stim pre's fucking me up.
Is it?
Basically, we didn't get it on video. Jacob, get the pre. So obviously, I'm affiliated with Conte, Reece 10, Reece 10, Reece 10, Reece 10. If you weren't to ever use this, Jacob has dared me. Mate, I thought I was going hypo.
Yeah.
So I basically, I got off my set and I was like, I feel like I'm going hypo. I feel really dizzy, like weirdly, like a bit fucked up. And so I just took a swig of my intro thinking, I might be going hypo, because obviously I'm an assisted athlete. I use insulin pre-workout. And I was like, maybe I'm going hypo. it's not. I feel a bit fucked.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse. It has a longer onset period to like peak as well. Like I'd say like 40 minutes in from taking it.
I feel like I'm about to go hyper, like I'm a bit dizzy. I did a set and I was like, I feel like I could pass out. Is that normal?
Yeah, kind of. For the first time. Yeah. Just take it slow, man. I'll look after it, I promise you.
This is a PSA to Ultraflex Derby. For the a billionth time, stop fucking putting the dumbbells on this top rack that are heavy. I said to Jacob as a joke, the hardest dumbbells in this gym are the 75s because they're up here. Why are they here? Like, I think it may be because and I'm not being horrible, maybe not many people press them or do anything with them. It makes zero sense to have literally like a 50 down there, but a 75 up there. Mind blowing. If I was to have a gym, I would never do that. Okay, that is a guarantee. If I was to have a gym, it's mental. I just don't get it. Well, make sense? No. Right, guys. So this is a big moment for Jacob because the first time that he ever dumbbell pressed post prep, he wanted a dumbbell press in after prep, and I was like, yeah, cool, we'll put it in. Jacob, the floor is yours. What did you do dumbbell press wise?
So, coming out of prep, I was a bit of a pussy on the high incline dumbbell press. The first weight I took for a working set coming out of prep was 22s on the high incline. So, I've worked that up a lot now. I've worked it up a lot now, I promise.
So something that I actually think is, when I used to like power lift or just press way too heavy on barbell presses when I was younger, so basically what I do now, but not barbell as much. I used to always try to be a big advocate of getting blood flow to my upper back. Because of your stability potential is going to be massively formatted off like your legs, your back, and your ability to stay tight. So foot drive is essential when it comes to stability, and so is your upper back. Getting blood flow to your lats, upper back, I'll always, if I'm doing like some form of free weight press, do some face pulls, some like almost like pullovers, just get a little bit of blood, nothing at all fatiguing, just so I can lock in my mid to upper back and stay tight. I remember watching it on probably like a Matt Ogre's video, that he used to do it before his flat bench, like this is years ago, like 10 years ago. And then ever since then, I used to always just almost do it. And it's something I probably should do more of, even on like free weight or machine press, sorry. I don't do it, but I probably should. So I always feel like I get a better connection with everything. So yeah, a little bit of blood flow to the lats. Aiming for the 80s today, as I said earlier, which I'm like at the absolute wit's end of this mesocycle. Like I haven't deloaded for 11 to 12 weeks, which is like a record for me. Just because of my leg training not being at all there and my hinging not being there to my legs. I've been able to like maximize volume. So it's just been spam my upper body, but I am like so sore. My left pec is like a bit fucked. So everything's just a bit sore. But I feel all right. So 80s today, that's what we're gonna go with. Jacob did just 32s, but it's a different dumbbell, different setup, different bench. So I won't force him to go that heavy. And I think he's waiting for the 40s, but his client's taking over. You waiting for the 40s? Okay, done. Cool. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's good. Keep tight. Yeah, lovely. Good. There we go. Tiny bit. Haven't helped one. Reset. Breathe. Down. 2 up. I wanted 10, but
yeah,
I got 6.
I was 6 to be fair. I was 6 to be fair.
Yeah.
I hope
80s for 8, not too bad. Oh, the first rep I like pulled and my trouser like got stuck.
Yeah.
So like I went to go and my
wonder
trousers are
what
like,
happened there.
yeah. I like went like this and my trousers were like pulled up and I was like, I can't get my leg up. So I was like, I have to go again. That's down. Ooh, ace for 8. So I said going in I'd like double figures, but realistically, that's always a bit audacious. Best I've ever had is 6 on that. So 2 extra reps, which is pretty sound. The hundreds are flirting with me, not today, not now, like no chance I get them for like 1 rep.
One day.
Yeah, but I definitely think the hundreds I'll move one day. If I can be bothered to get them up. It's the hardest thing about just moving the dumbbells up. That's the worst thing. But 80's there for 8, happy with that. That's like I said, 2 rep PR, and I've only had the dumbbell pressing now for 3 rotations, 4 rotations? 3 rotations. I did 80s for 6, 85s for 4, 80s for 8. So post deload, back to the 85s, hopefully take them for like 5 to 6, then probably bring it back down until I'm feeling good, go for a low rep set on the 90s. And like I've been saying to Jacob, to be fair, come involved, get involved. On certain strength wise, like your deadlifts, like zigzagging between loads, like not just going for, like right now you're in a good groove.
Yeah.
But before we went past that 220,
Yeah.
you were like coming down, going up, coming down, going up.
Yeah.
So like, I definitely think there's a benefit when you get to a certain point strength-wise to like, not just being like, I'm gonna go up by a dumbbell at a time or by 1 rep, because what can occur is sometimes like, you go for it and then you end up like almost getting hit like a brick wall, where like your deadlifts now are in a good groove, you can get away with it. But you might get to 250 or 260 and it's not budging.
Yeah.
And that's when a slight, not like a load reset directly.
But just working your way back up with like higher rep range.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. And then you can build yourself up. So that's a little bit of a tip. When you're young, starting out, take dumbbells heavier every week or go for a pin heavier on a machine. When you've been at something for months and months and months, or you're pretty strong, go up, come down, go up, go down. Don't do the classic NATTY reset and then take you 6 weeks to get back to what you did before. You're not gonna make progress, don't do that. Your natural bodybuilders, you're not even gonna make progress to the natural anyway. I mean, can you even make progress to the natural bodybuilder?
Guys, honestly, just hop on gear, honestly. Coming from me, coming from Reece.
I'm against gear.
Yeah.
Jacob is clearly pro gear.
Yeah, I'm pro gear.
Always getting back to clients. I'm not. I'm doing what Finn said is the most important superset in the gym. So cringy, so bad. Whose idea was that? Finn, come on, have a day off. Finn said the best superset is watching you set up, which I only do for the movements that I'm actually like somewhat interested in, so I don't bother. Like, I'm not gonna video my lateral raise and be like, let me assess my form, bro. Like, it's a fucking lateral raise, bro, come on. So yeah, and I'm speaking directly to Finn. Finn, stop videoing your lateral raise and looking at it, right? Oh. $16, $15, $14?
I can't count for shit.
What do you count?
I got a 13 and a half.
Fuck knows, I don't know.
Fuck knows, bro.
Ooh, sound. Right, we're gonna have to VAR that. Jacob said, I can't count for shit, but
13 and a half. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong as well. I don't know. If it's
that's the
16
most
then.
confident. 13 and a half. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We'll
Wait,
see.
what, you think 16?
I'm gonna say 15 and a partial.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go with. Reece was correct, 15 and a partial. Sound that?
That's solid.
Road to the 100, baby. Right, Jacob,
Yeah.
you're gonna try and put the 80 away. I'll try to do the 70.
Go.
So guys, my heart rate's not coming down. I don't feel as bad as I did earlier because I think I've got like the adrenaline of actually training now, but I do not feel great. Like I said to Sam in between sets, or in between warm-up sets, I was like, bro, I am not in a good way. And he was like, too many stims. I'm like, yes. How many times a week do you have this? Once. On what day? Deadlift day. Okay. I could kind of understand on a deadlift day because it's like, I do feel very like, Jacob said, like in a bubble. Do feel very like, I feel locked in. I feel like the winter arc. Yeah. I've embraced the winter arc, guys. This is the winter arc in a pre-workout that wears off and gives you nothing but anxiety and the shits for the next 2 days. That's what Jacob said, not me.
Yeah, He's not eating his post-workout.
Not eating my post-workout now. Pan burrito protocol, ruined. Right guys, so because of the title, NATTY Enhanced, we're going to do body weight for max reps on the Northless Nitro shoulder press, best in the game. Jacob's body weight is 45 kilos, so 45?
It's actually 46 this morning.
46
that
kilos.
That burrito carried me.
Spilled over on a pan burrito. Yeah. He had 1,400 calories yesterday, and life as a natural bodybuilder, when you go over a certain amount of calories, you instantly spill over because your metabolic rate, equivalent of muscle mass to metabolic rate, about 1,000 calories.
Yeah, I have about 3 kilos. Like I'm yielding about 3 kilos of muscle mass, would you say?
Okay, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say like 60% body fat. You know, but the thing is,
my skeletal system's also like fucking very fragile as well.
Is it? Yeah. You just like fall down the stairs constantly and like brittle bones and stuff.
Like if I like whack like that, my radius is snapped in half, honestly.
Right guys, this is what happens as being a natural bodybuilder. But the good thing is, you live forever. Like natural bodybuilders are invincible, so you cannot die. So Jacob will be able to progress for the next like billion years, where like I might not even be alive in 5, okay? So basically, I've got to make my time count. Even doing this video right now, I'm losing time on the earth because I'm going to die soon, okay? Jacob, come on, do your set, 45 kilos, come on. Tip top, I want to survive, come on. Come on, max reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 11. Good. 12. Yes. 13. Come on. Keep them going, Jacob. Yes. Good. Go again. Go again. Come on. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yeah, finish it. That's you. Good. Go for one. Go for one if you want it. One if you want it. Come on. Give me all you can. Yes. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Lovely. Nice.
Just a partial. Just
let
just
the partial.
in case, bro.
Just to keep those muscles guessing.
Yeah.
How many was that?
13 one assisted.
Okay, I thought you got like 15, bro. Right, guys. So for me, 5'4", 165 kilos, stage weight 145 kilos, right? No, I'm gonna stop joking. Jacob is 85, 86 kilos. I'm 126, so like 280 right now. So we've managed to fit a 20 kilo plate on. The gym pin is right at the reception of the gym, and fucking off season, bro. I ain't walking all the way there. So I've unraveled a pin from a different machine. Probably going to get myself like banned from the gym because I don't think I'll be able to ravel it back on. So I basically broke a machine just to be able to do this. 14-ish reps to beat. I think I'll beat it. If I don't, I'm going to up the dose.
Yeah, my excuse is that that's a kilo lighter than your body weight. Mine was like almost to the T.
Okay, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm also going to bring the seat down because your shoulders are way healthier than mine doing that. So just stay on it just so. Yeah, sounds easy. If that's an advertisement for PEDs, I'm sorry, okay? I was about to say this to Sam, but I thought I'd share it. Jacob, the video we watched last night was hilarious. It was amazing. We went on to Pornhub. Anyway, we were watching a video, More Plates, More Dates, Ben Affleck, like side effects of PEDs. And basically, like Sam, I will send you this link. It's like a 90s mashup, isn't it, of like everything that PEDs do.
Yeah.
And basically this guy like starts his first cycle, within like 1 day, constant nosebleeds, hair loss, beats up his girlfriend, tries to sexually like assault her. Yeah, that's the right word. Gets in fights with random people. He's like throws his girlfriend like, fuck off bitch. He starts like, what you say about me? And then like tears his pec or shoulder off like a preacher curl. And he's going up to this guy in the gym and he's like, yo bro, I need someone to take the pain off. I need someone to take the edge off. The guy's like, look bro, I got you, and just gives him more like Winstrol, and then gets in a fight with his girlfriend, punches a hole in the wall, and as like a med kit, he grabs his bottle of D-bol and just necks the whole thing. He's like having this roid rage, he's like, ah, grabs it, necks the whole thing, and it just goes even crazier. So that's what happens if you take steroids, guys. Again, stay natural. You might be able to press more weight, but it is not worth it. So, Sam, cool edit or actually videoing? Sam. I always have to say to Sam, like, cool edit or whatever, because I think Sam's brain works upon, like, I'll video Reece, but if I can see a cool angle where I can film like half the bench in front of him and get this cool like cross fade, something like that, it looks good. Is that what it's called?
Exactly, mate.
Is it actually? Kinda. I'm gonna become a videographer. When I become a failed online coach, like that's the transition. Failed online coach to either A, business mentor, failed business mentor, or B, failed videographer. That's the two outcomes. Not going to uni, getting a degree, or getting an actual career, just how can I scam people? Mental. Like, I'm going on a tangent here. The ones that go to business mentors, I find genuinely like baffling. You've literally failed at what you're trying to tell people to do. It's like online coaches with no muscle. It's mental. Like, imagine like not having muscle. You wouldn't go to a homeless person and be like, yo bro, got any business advice? Would you? You wouldn't. They're homeless. I'm sorry, that's incredibly harsh. I'm gonna get cancelled, I'm only joking. That's the stimulant pre. This isn't me. This is the thoughts of Jacob's fucked up pre-workout. Tricep press now. So we've done upper chest press there. This top shelf. Then in the front delt, shoulder press. Now we're moving on to more of a horizontal tricep compound. I'm not a massive fan of this press. Admittedly, I'm not a massive fan of actually the pressing kit here. I think Derby Ultraflex is a very good gym, but I don't think the pressing kit is like top tier. I think it's very good, but for me, everything's a bit like I can max out all of these machines bar this, and I don't think this feels great. But it gives us some route of like progression, and at the end of the day, it's a tucked press. If you can progress within this sort of pattern, your triceps and your chest are going to grow. So yeah, the last time that me and Jacob, and the last time I did this machine in general, was in Amsterdam when we trained at
Mike's gym.
Okay, so we just scrolled for 3 minutes. Mike's gym. We trained in Mike's gym in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Good gym, to be fair. Very, very good. That was Jacob literally one day post prep.
Yeah.
We trained legs there, and we trained. Did we do upper as well?
We did legs, then we did push. No, yeah, upper.
Yeah. That was a good gym. We didn't really need to find the gym name, but the last time we did this was literally like in Amsterdam. We actually, and then we went straight to a coffee. What was it? A coffee shop? Yeah, we went straight to a coffee shop, bro. Straight away afterwards. That's what we did. That's all you do in Amsterdam. You just smoke weed, I'm pretty sure. No one actually does anything. You just smoke weed and train.
Yeah, and try not to get killed by cyclists.
Tricep push down. Straight bar. I say straight bar. Slight bend, but still, it's a bar push down. I think tricep work, you should predominantly do something pushing down and something overhead. Realistically, this is a very underrated movement. I think nowadays people do not do these movements because
people do like dual arm crossovers.
Yeah, dual arm crossover or single arm, and like I do definitely think like there is a case of just over analysis. Like realistically, elbow path. To get the most out of it, everything should be aligned. So doing it single arm makes maybe a bit more sense, but you're telling me the difference between this and this is gonna make a huge difference. Oh no, I'm gonna run into wrist issues. You don't think pressing like fucking heavy dumbbells is gonna cause more grief to my wrists? Like my wrists are okay right now and everything else is fine. So heavy push downs, I think there's some benefit just to sometimes getting like really strong at push downs, correlating nicely to other pressing movements. And I think it's a very underrated movement. So straight bar push down, then into a Gymleco preacher, then into an overhead, then into Natty V enhanced posing. I'm about to get smoked.
Your biceps are freaky, huh?
Do you reckon? Well, how, like?
Because I can see like the muscle fibers, like.
Yeah, I've always been like, I've always had like really thin skin. I remember like in my first prep, I was doing a preacher curl. I remember like the skin, you could see like all the little fibers where I was like, there was nothing here. And I remember I got like quite a viral like TikTok video blow up, and I was like, oh, like it's quite cool. Like it was like the first video that I like uploaded.
I feel like, I know my arms aren't great, but like I felt like when I was on prep, they made me feel so fat because they just weren't like, they weren't very, like my biceps just looked so soft, I thought.
Yeah, I think some people, it depends on how much muscle mass you have there.
Yeah.
And how they insert. Like I've always, no matter how fat I get, my arms will always be quite lean. And it's like, I think in a prep, again, it depends really on like overall muscularity. And as well, like you'd probably be in a way looking at like Josh Campbell's side tri, as I was joking earlier.
Yeah.
Being like, what the fuck, why are my triceps not like the same like feather, like got the same feathering? Yeah, and certain body parts, like people, it's hard to get lean. Your glutes were awful till 2 weeks out. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I remember thinking like, we both just like, yeah, you look really good, but your glutes are fat. Yeah, you look really good, but your glutes are fat. For me, like my glutes were in for men's physique, but my lower back still wasn't 100%. Like, depends on like certain kind of like body fat distribution and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, one of those, I guess, like, especially when it comes to your first time, you know, next time you're like, right, probably need more muscle on my arms, or my arms just come in late. But your arms weren't fat, and if there's any body part to be fat, your arms are probably one that you don't, like no one's gonna look at your arms and go, yo, you lost some condition through your arms. Right guys, so we just forgot to film the outro. Not the best one, literally we were about to go and I just said we haven't filmed the outro. I walked over to Sam and I was like, Sam, sorry, the outro. Sam was ready to train and we're giving Sam the scoop of stimulant free. So quick synopsis. Jacob, what was you taken it before? What do you reckon?
I think having a high stim pre-workout once from like time to time is like, you know, just it's a bit of fun for one, but also I think it's a good way to just like fully send your session sometimes. If you've got a big deadlift coming up, it's definitely beneficial. If you're doing a push session and you're a bit of a pussy like Reece, he might not handle the stims as well, but he tried his best. He did great. He did great.
Thanks, mate. It means a lot.
Yeah,
yeah, it was very, very strong. Probably one of the strongest pre's that I've like ever had. It was many times where I was questionably either going to throw up or shit myself. I think I might have done both, to be fair, like one point.
Yeah,
I need to check.
I thought I could smell it.
Yeah, I need to check my pants. So there's a high probability of shit. Definitely today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next few days. Forecast of diarrhea.
Bad burrito's coming back.
Yeah, Sinai, I'm sorry. That's not good. She's not going to enjoy the bathroom for the next few days. But yeah, the actual, from a beneficial standpoint, noticed it was very good. I was very like, Jacob said I was like, you go into like a bubble. And I kind of agree. I also had a nosebleed, so like, that wasn't on video, but that was because I had a cold, but then Jacob also said my blood pressure will go up. So blood pressure goes up so high, have a nosebleed, think you're gonna shit yourself. I kept getting like shivers, like cold sweats. So honestly, fantastic. I'm gonna do it again. Great. Session itself, really good. It's always good to see Jacob. We train really well together. Probably one of our best sessions, I think, in the sense of just like having fun.
Yeah, that was good and productive.
Yeah, good and productive session. For me, bit of an update. Sorry, because I'll drag on, but like I won't talk too long. Yeah, everything's sound. Literally spamming my upper body right now. I still want to prep next year, and I think I will. Like, I'll be able to. Like, I've said to myself, I'm prepping next year no matter what. Which like that's like a non-negotiable. But I still can't really train legs, so I can't train legs at all. But I've got a new physio, Alec Bluestone, I think that's that. Alec, I'm sorry, Alec from Nottinghamshire. He's wrote me up a awesome like kind of rehab plan, and he's literally like hooked me up considerably. So shout out to Alec, because he is my last resort. I've tried plenty of things. I've had physio like almost like kind of feedback, and no one can really get to the bottom because it's just a bit messed up. But hopefully over the next couple of months I can get myself into a better position, because I thought at this point it would be sound, and it's better, but I'm still miles away from training legs, which is a bit sad, and it's been 3 and a bit months. But it is what it is. Injuries happen, they suck. I can still train upper body, which is sound. So like I said, spamming my upper body. I've been like basically just building up like PD load, but keeping food at like a bit of a baseline. So I'm sitting at like 125, 126 kilos, and I'm not like at all lean, but I'm definitely not like as fat as I have been before, which is quite good, considering my legs have literally deflated. So I probably, if my legs were inflamed and actually had some muscle still, I might be back at like 130, 131. Because I think my upper body wise right now, if I was to prep, I think I'd be like pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think my lower body needs to catch up. And my legs were good before I had my injury. So it's just a case of literally waiting for my leg training to get back into a productive spot. But otherwise, coaching wise was sick. Show season's wrapped up, which is nice. It means I've got my weekends back, which it's like one of those where like I remember seeing coaches at shows being like, that's so good, I'd love to do that. And then you get to a point where you have clients on every single weekend and you're like, fuck, you look forward to having a Saturday or Sunday where you're not traveling across the country. And then otherwise, we've got exciting news. Me and Finn have a cool secret project that is so secret that we've not hinted at it for the last 3 or 4 months, that we might have actually found our
Place of residence.
Place of residence, yes, which is really cool. It could fall through, so I don't want to speak too soon, but that looks to be a go-ahead. So it's basically a case now of getting the place, and then we've already got everything that would potentially be in the place. So all we now need to do is get the place, sort it out inside, and then we'll have our place of residence. So the podcast is a podcast studio. The podcast is going to be fantastic. But in all seriousness, there's going to be a cool few things coming out in the next couple of months. Jacob, obviously, absolutely smashing it since joining Team RFit, as I knew he would do, which is no surprise. And then otherwise, stay tuned for more content. Any suggestions, drop them below. Drop Jacob a follow. Drop me a follow. Drop Sam a follow. Hope everyone enjoys. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye-bye.